So, hey guys, Chaucer here, and yeah, today I'm going to make my final teams for Raid Marco, this time at least, and yeah, I'm challenging myself to use some underused captains here, and it will be class focused captains. So we're going to start with the 6 plus V2 Zoro team for Raid Marco, and yeah, this is the first time I've used double limit break expanded V2 Zoro captain. Very cool. If you aren't aware, I limit break expanded this Zoro just last week, and I did it to beat the Kid Forest with 6 plus V2 Mihawk captain. And I really needed this Zoro to limit break expanded, so yeah, done is done. I might as well enjoy having Zoro as limit break expanded, and his cap does get improved with it. Quite a bit actually, so with double limit break expanded V2 Zoro, he's not that bad honestly. Like, one of the best things with using these guys is that you get two matching orbs, Dex and Int, and they are more common. So in many cases you can ignore orb control because you're very likely to get matching orbs. And since you build slasher focused teams, you can run the Ori Jackson and you get 2 more matching orbs. So yeah, positive cycle. But yeah, we're using one V2 Zoro on stage 3. This means we get attack boost for both stage 3 and 4, which will mostly be enough, to be honest. Yeah, we use Bobbin here. Has the Camedy support for some extra orb boost as well. We just hit last with Bobbin. Also removes all the defensive effects there. And yeah, the most annoying part with this content was how do I deal with the empty orbs here, which it was a bit of a conundrum because Zoro really wants Int or Dex orbs for his captain ability, otherwise it's not as high. So yeah, first we have the Candy support to remove some of the Bind of the Spear. Zoro has the Valentine Nami support who removes the rest. What we're doing then actually is we're going to be using the Rayleigh. He removes most of the paralysis, the ship removes the rest. We swap Luffy Law and use their special for the War boost. But we also have the support Sengoku, so we give the full team Dex Orbs and we lock them with Kiku for the color affinity, and we can use Kiku after revive too. And yeah, I was wondering, will this actually do enough damage? But yeah, I shouldn't have doubted Zoro, like I didn't even need to hit with Kiku. But yeah, the revive will be the harder thing, because we don't have an orb boost now. We just have Zoro's attack boost and Kiku's color affinity. So even with half HP, damage was a bit tighter here, but yeah, I was happy to see that it was enough. Like, it feels weird to use Luffy Law against a strength boss, but use their special as a dex. That's pretty weird to me, but yeah, it worked out. Moving on, we're going to do a shooter team with Capone captain. Sadly, I'm not doing double Capone, and it's mostly because I don't think double Capone is viable at all. Like, there's no reason to use double Capone. Like with V2 Zoro, there's actually a reason to use 2 Zoros. Like, you can set up so you get his attack boost for 3 stages, and also you do get double of that increased rate of Dex and Int orbs, so you can more reliably get them and build around that. But yeah, with Capone there's just nothing like that. You can only have one big father, etc, etc. And we also have the fact that Capone is one of the best partners in the game for versus Ace. If you don't know, Capone with versus Ace makes all color orbs matching, which is amazing for a stage like this when you get negative orbs, because they're guaranteed to be matching. And yeah, our captain ability is so high that we don't need any specials, we just need the matching orbs. Moving on to Josu. What was hard for me was to get enough damage this stage but also have something that can remove the spear the next stage. And also just to find something that removes all defensive effects. I ended up having to stall, like the only one that could remove 5 of everything was like Uso Hachi, but I have the straw support on Chopper, so it didn't work, so I went for treble and stall a bit. Then we're using Kusan special to add a lot of damage to our quick units. And I'm also using the new Onegumo support on Kusan. It's the treasure map re-recruit from last treasure map. And that will give me the final 2, the spear removal that I need. So yeah, first we have straw support on Chopper, he removes 2 turns of everything. So we just need to remove 1 more turn of bind. That will be done with Capone. He has the Caesar support, only to remove bind because we prioritize the burn here. Empty orbs means that Capone gets a strength orb. This means that we get the chain set from Ace as well. We use Chopper, remove most of the para. 6 plus V2 Lucci removes the rest and gives us color affinity. I also lock his orb for next turn. And yes, sadly I missed a perfect here, otherwise Lucci will have won it KO'd, but... But yeah, I'm happy to use this Lucci. You've not really used him much since it's a shooter focused unit, but yeah, when you make a shooter team, he's pretty damn good. And yeah, Big Father was nice here too, to just tank all of that death damage. So yeah, I really enjoyed that team. Moving on to the next team, this was definitely the hardest to build, but I'm happy it worked out. It's double V1 Vivi and Vivibecca against Raid Marco. And yeah, this was a wild ride to build. I had to make a lot of changes, like the end result isn't too complicated, but I just didn't see it in the beginning, honestly. But yeah, if you don't know about Vivibecca, they are not a class captain per se. They are an affinity boosting captain, but the way their special works kind of forces you to build around Cerebral and Strikers. And for this team I decided to do a Cerebral team. The cool thing with Vivi and Vivibecca captain with quick subs is that you're guaranteed to have a matching orb when you use their swap, because Sunisha makes recovery and tandem beneficial. Vivibecca's swap changes strength and dex into matching. Quick are quick units, so quick are always matching. And your captain ability makes Psi and Int matching. So the quick units will always have a matching orb, and that just makes team building a lot easier. But yeah, the negative part of Vivibecca is that they don't add a lot of damage until they are in duo form. So we need to do something to add damage here, and we use Luffy Law Swap for that. We are in Rebecca form because she has a slightly higher attack multiplier. Or well, rather color affinity multiplier. And yeah, if you remember Vivi and Rebecca's special, they remove Death Up and Rainbow Shield, so not damage threshold. But we're going to use the treasure map re-recruit Franosuke support on Komurasaki. That removes damage threshold. So it just means we need to stall 2 turns to get all of it removed. And yeah, when we burst, we can just use Vivi and Rebecca's special, and we'll remove the Rainbow Shield and Death Up. So yeah, we're all ready now. Swap with Rebecca, use special. We get 2 times color affinity for all our units. We use Luffy Law special, add some ore boost. And yeah, we just need to start a chain now and hit a perfect with Komurasaki. One thing to note now is that Luffy Law is in duo form now, so they are not Cerebral anymore. So they won't do any damage at all first stage of the boss, but thankfully we aren't lacking in damage. But yeah, I'm very happy with the solution from Marco here. We have the A support, so we remove all of the bind. Now we are at full HP due to the despair, so we can use Komurasaki special here and get the 2 times attack and ore boost. And since all slots are matching for quick, we don't have to care about Komurasaki's int orbs. Pudding removes the remaining debuffs together with Robin, and we can just swap Vivi and Vivibecca for Chain Lock and use their special for 2 turns of color affinity. So we have all the buffs ready for the revive already, and yeah, damage is pretty impressive to be honest. 30 million, not bad. But yeah, I'm very happy this team worked out. It was not easy, but I love using Vivi and Vivibecca. They are a bit like Luffy Zoro in that they excel as captain against monocolor content. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. See you next time.